Round one.
So the first of the semi-finals, and this is women's flyweight, 48 to 51 kilos.
Yeah, well, this is a match-up where they both bring a little bit of a pedigree with them. So I think we'll see a little bit of quality here. You know, so some of the women's matches, the earlier ones, you know, we see some of the women losing their way a little bit. You know, maybe just kind of slightly outclassed, if you like. But this, I expect to be a good, even match, good quality.
Rani's going to have to get busy and get inside, as you see that she's trying to do here, because Michaela Walsh, if this fight stays at a distance, you'd have to favour him, given her height and reach advantage. But let's see whether she can actually use it as an advantage and get Rani on the back foot. Rani's walking through at the moment.
Yeah, well, Walsh has shown that she can box on the front foot, box on the back foot. You know, she's adaptable, pretty versatile. But yeah, this is a tough match. But she has the height and reach advantages that you've mentioned. And I would imagine, especially in the early stages, she tried to use those, keep this at arm's length.
She was comprehensively in front on the scorecards in both of her opening 2 rounds. The performance against the Jamaican was really good. But Rani, she's busy. She's taken one there, has come back, nothing landed against Walsh, but all that did. That nice right hand, and has got herself a little excited there as she gets the left hand back into Walsh, as Walsh up against the corner, couldn't get herself out. Nice little moment for Rani, and that's a good combination for the girl from Northern Ireland.
Well, I've said if you want to win fights on the back foot, you want to do it convincingly. You want to be showing the judges that you're making your opponent miss and you're pinning with counters. Walsh didn't always manage that, a little stumble there, but it just shows you protect yourself at all times, and Rani just reminding her of that, pouncing straight on. Okay, she was comfortable, she did well on the back foot, and you know, I'm not surprised that was split between the two. That was a terrific round. So, that you could see either way.
So Walsh, I'll have a listen to this first. So round two, Walsh of Northern Ireland in the red picked up 2 of the judges' scorecards in the first round, and Rani of India won. So as you'd expect from what was a very close round, like judges split.
Yeah, well, I think the Northern Ireland coach wants Walsh to initiate a little bit more. You know, he knows that the momentum for too long in the opening round was with Rani. She was coming forward, you know, throwing combinations. And as I said at the end of the round, if you want to win a fight in the back foot, you want to be doing it convincingly, you want to make it obvious that you're making your opponent miss, and you're pinning her with real good, clean counters. So she's taking a chance with her tactics at the moment, Walsh.
And as you were talking, Jimmy, she's starting to double up and a little earlier triple up the jab, which will make it more difficult for Rani to come through, which is a good start for her in the second round. But Rani, she's really aggressive, and good head movement too from her. So this is a good fight.
Yeah, I like what Rani's putting into it. But Walsh, you can move back but still get the first punch off. You know, if you just time it properly, you know, you don't have to be on the back foot and counter, wait for the lead. You know, you can back off and then just step in with the jab. And I think Walsh would be well advised to do that, to try and take some of the steam out of Rani's performance. Rani's putting a lot into it, she's committing herself and making mistakes. But this is good action.
And the rounds go pretty quickly when the women are involved, given that they're 4-2s as opposed to the 3-3s. A nice left hook followed up again. This has been a good round for the Welsh girl. Northern Ireland girl, sorry. Did I just call her Welsh? I did.
Yeah, she landed the cleaner shots there. So if two of the judges liked her in the opener, then they're liable to have liked that. But full credit to Rani. Never stopped.
Relax. Relax. This is easy for you. You need to be punching, straight punches. 1-2 hook.
1-2 hook.
Yeah, the coach still wanting more from her. And just to put this beyond dispute, I think she needs to do a little bit more. She needs now and again to stand her ground. There we go again. Split once more.
So it's very tight.
You don't have the same advantage over the 4 rounds, you know, in the male boxing. If you won the first 2 rounds, you're through. Or virtually you're through without disaster, but that's not the case over the 4 rounds. So still plenty of time.
3rd round. Walsh, Northern Ireland in the red. Rani, India in the blue. And if you've just joined us, Walsh's trainer in the corner asking for a better effort, saying it should be easy for you. 1-2 hook or 1-2 slip. Let's see whether she does that. She's doing it right there. Interesting enough, as he was saying it, we had our overhead replay showing her doing that at the start of the 2nd round, but can she continue it for the entire round?
She's meeting Rani as she comes forward. This is what you want to be doing on the back foot. You want to be getting the punches off a little bit earlier. Rani, you know, making her own presence felt there in that little exchange. Good right hand. Yep, another action-packed round. And not a lot to split them. But Walsh is looking the cleaner performer. Rani, you know, she's forcing things a little bit. But with the height and reach difference, it's always giving her something to deal with.
Of course, with a 10-point must system, you know, the judges sitting ringside are left with an impression, but also quite often left with an impression of what they actually like to see. And you've noted there we've had some splits, but one judge, the third of the judges, has gone with Rani each time. Obviously likes the aggression, likes the walking forward.
She's been caught, and again, as the previous round, in the last minute, when the 2nd minute, when things slow down a little bit, she becomes a bit more desperate, and she takes more as a couple of good right hands, a hint of the inside of the glove, but the referee didn't say so, so that's fine. You know, she's looping the punches, Rani. Terrific aggression from her.
Good round now. That was a good round. Good, very good. Big deep breath.
So he's happier with that round?
Big finish.
Yeah, well, I think seconds have got to be psychologists in a way. They know when to give their boxers a kick up the backside and when to give them a little bit of encouragement. She's had a couple of kicks up the backside. That was an encouragement round. But you can see here how close the exchanges are. But she's keeping her composure for most of the time. And again,
so she's in front of
different judges, you'll notice.
Yeah, this is really close.
You know, there's one gone with her, but the other 2 have switched back and forward, so it's close.
So this is the 4th and final round. Michaela Walsh of Northern Ireland in the red, Rani of India, Pinki Rani, and on the judges' scorecards, it's really close. This is anybody's fight going into this 4th and final 2-minute round. Good combination from Rani. Nice aggression again. She's had to take the fight to Walsh. No other choice when you're giving away the sort of height and reach that she is.
I mean, Walsh boxing on the back foot, she could actually dance away a little bit further when she wants to counter. You know, she's just kind of taking a little half step back, but Rani's still closing and getting into range. So, I mean, if she moved a little bit further, she would leave Rani hitting fresh air. Then she could come back with the counters, but Rani not allowing that. She's keeping the tempo up.
Nice engine from Rani. Walsh going to the body there, which we've commented a couple of times. It's not, for whatever reason, doesn't seem to happen a lot with the women. The body shots, they all seem to be more interested in head hunting.
See, that's what I meant when I said slip away just a little bit more than she's doing. You saw Rani hitting fresh air, ending up on the ropes, you know, swinging herself into the ropes. But this is good, and what an effort Rani has made. Still doing that there again, just get away a little bit further.
This is a tight fight, though. Really tight.
Yeah, you get the feeling Rani deserves something for the effort she's put in, but she keeps being pinned with clean punches, which the judges are liable to like.
Yeah, the last two exchanges, clean left hands have got it. So we're at the end of the fourth and final round, the first semi-final today, and it was a good one. It's really close. She might have just edged it, Michaela Walsh, but you could certainly mount a pretty good argument for either one of those boxers to take that bout.
Yeah, that was a terrific bout. Rani kept coming forward throughout the 4 rounds, but she kept coming forward in a straight line. So maybe a little bit more guile was required, you know, upper body movement, get past the punches, as opposed to taking a punch to try and land 2. But she was the one who made that fight as entertaining as it was. Huge effort, never stopped coming forward, never stopped throwing punches. But it's the clean shots that should get you through. And I'm leaning towards Walsh, but we'll see how the judges liked it.
So who will go through for a gold medal and who will take a bronze? We're just waiting for the scorecards to be handed to the ringside announcer. If you are wondering, by the way, what happens if the points are tied up at the end of the 4 rounds, and the judges will be asked to make a decision on who they favoured if they just had to, leaving their points to one side, if they just had to pick a winner. Here it is.
We have a split decision in favour of the winner, and now through to the final. In the red corner from Northern Ireland, Michaela Walsh. And please, ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation for bronze medalist Pinki Rani.